I think something is wrong with our brain as the citizenry of this country. We are sick and we are incapable of internalizing what is happening in our country. Can you imagine? Some people are celebrating the impeachment of the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. More so, my Luo brothers and sisters. They are celebrating that Gachagua is going. Actually, they want him to go. But then I am left wondering, Gachagua is rich and is wealthy, and then some poor person somewhere is celebrating the impeachment of Gachagua. How I wish we would have taken this conversation a notch higher to ask ourselves, what is it that Gachagua is saying? Because for me, it is not about his going. It is about the things which are going to happen after he is gone. You see, Gachagua is almost leaving the office at a time when there are scandals happening, which means the scandals will continue. All right? So it's like people are celebrating that wacha aende ili uwizi iendelee. Because basically that is the baseline of what I hear people celebrating. In his address to the journalist, the deputy president outlined very serious issues which, if you are a citizen with your brain and you are thinking and your judgment is not clouded by the emotions of tribal politics, then you would listen. But because you are a poor listener, you are only seeing the aspect of Rigathi going, but you are not concerned on how you are remaining. Terrible. Rigathi said, there is abductions, there is extrajudicial killings, and there is an attempt to take over the key infrastructures in our country, which are going to make you, the common man, become a slave in your country. But because of your jingoistic tribal cocoon, you are only seeing that it is the Kikuyus who are suffering. The Kikuyus are not suffering, my fellow Kenyans. This conversation is so deep that even the Kalenjins have started getting worried. They are getting worried because nobody in this country can ascend to power without the Kikuyu community. All right? Kikuyu community, there are so many and they are so important in the decision making of this country, politically and business-wise. So when you are celebrating the exit of Gachagua, I don't know what you are doing. As a citizen, what you should be concerned with is there extrajudicial killing? Yes. How should it be eliminated? Is there stealing going on? How can that one be stopped? Is there the takeover of the key infrastructures of our country? Yes, those things are still going on. How should we stop them? Because Gachagua going does not mean that those things are going to stop. I can see cheap people, others are cheap and have even turned it into a conversation of the Kikuyus being out of power. That is total rubbish. No tribe in this country can become president, can produce a president without the input of the Kikuyu community. And you see right now, they are learning and they have been rattled. The problem I have with my Luo brothers and sisters, and this is a problem that I have discussed it here before. It is called premature political exuberance. Premature political exuberance comes when someone is happy for the moment. They don't see what is coming. And what is coming is so terrible that I wish someone would even whisper to my Luo brothers and sisters that this impeachment is not even about Gachagua going. This is about cementing the permanent enmity of the Luos and the Kikuyus. And Ruto has done it successfully. All right? Because nobody is going to tell my people that it is them who has been set up by Ruto. No one is going to tell them except me. I'm telling them. You are being set up, and you have been set up successfully. All right? I know there has been a very long-standing bad political blood between the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins, you know. And yesterday, that impeachment, Ruto signed it with a permanent paper. And trust me, when a Kalenjin leaves power, Luos will never produce a president, because the Kikuyus will always try to remember this, how we have treated them and how we have treated their son. This war was not between Ruto and Gachagua, was not even your war, the Luos war. All right? Because if the critical issues of governance and accountability were being looked into, Ruto has done worse, more than even Gachagua, you know. But the critical question that you should ask yourself, why are Luos being dragged into a war that is not theirs? They should have focused on accountability and governance, of which both have fallen short of. All right? It is simple. The political structure of this country has been destabilized. And the people who are celebrating now the exit of Gachagua are going to weep. And at that time, the Mount Kenya people will be a hero. And that is how they will bounce back into power.